Hello students, in today's lesson we will learn about percent. To understand this very well, we will first of all know the meaning of percent. Then we will see how to write a percent in form of a ratio. Then later on we will see how to write a ratio in form of a percent. Let us begin this lesson. Percent. Now, look at this grid. It has been divided into 100 parts. So, the total number of parts is 100. And 75 parts have been colored. 75 parts have been colored. So we say that 75 out of 100 parts, or 75 out of 100 as a fraction, is the shaded part. So we can write this as a ratio as 75 to 100, and as a fraction we can say 75 out of 100. To write this in form of percent, we say 75%. The word percent means out of 100. So any fraction that is out of 100, we say that is a percentage. So when we say percent, we mean out of 100. Now, let us see how we can express ratios as a percentage. Look at the first example. We have 5 to 100. And already we have seen that if I have a percent, it means that the ratio or the fraction that I've got is out of 100. So you see that since I have got 5 to 100 as a fraction, it is 5 out of 100. And already we have seen that when we say out of 100, we mean percent. So this means that this is 5%, because the denominator is 100. Okay? In the second part, we have got the ratio 11 to 100. Already you see that the second part of the ratio is 100. So it implies that this is also the same as 11%. In part C, we can see that we have got 17 to 100. And you see that the second part of the ratio, it is 100. Since it is 100, we say that we have got 17%. Okay? I hope that is very clear. So we say that something is a percentage when it is out of 100. Let us move on with example number 2. In this example, we have got the ratio 4 to 5. So what we need to do is to make sure that the second part of the ratio is 100. So to do that, we need to look for a number that we can multiply by 5 in order to get 100. And that number will be 20. So we will multiply both parts of the ratio by 20, such that we get 4 times 20, which is 80, and then we get 5 times 20, which is 100. So the ratio changes to 80 to 100, which means that 4 to 5 is the same as 80%. Okay? Let us move on with part B. We have got the ratio 9 to 10. 9 to 10. So, like we have seen in example A, we need to make sure that we have the second part of the ratio as 100, such that we make a percentage. So if we have 10, to get 100, we multiply by 10. And we will do the same to the second part of the ratio, such that we get 9 times 10, which is 90, to 10 times 10, which is 100. Now that the second part of the ratio is 100, then it means that we have already got a percentage, and that is 90%. So the ratio 9 to 10 is the same as 90%. In part C, we have got the ratio 13 to 20. So, as you can see how we have done it in part A, where we need to make the second part of the ratio become 100, so we had to multiply by 20, such that 5 times 20, we get 100. In part B, the second part of the ratio is 10. So in order to come up with 100, we multiply by 10 on both parts of the ratio. Now we will also do the same for part C, such that if we have got the ratio 13 to 20, we will look for a number to multiply by 20 in order to get 100. And that number is 5. So we say 20 times 5 and 13 times 5. Now, in that case, we will get 13 times 5, which is 65, and then 20 times 5, which is 100. Now that the second part of the ratio is 100, it means that we have got 65%. So that means that the ratio 13 to 20 is equal to 65%.